My lovers, Cancer Nation, and your lovers, welcome to your September reading, astrological sign reading. And remember, when you're watching these astrological signs, you're not just going to use your sun sign, okay? You're also going to have a look at your rising. Is very important. Love sign, love for love, moon, and then check your Venus sign. Some people do Jupiter too. I find Jupiter kind of resonates as well, right? And then of course you're going to watch your person sign. You're going to cross watch. So potentially about 8 to 10 different videos you'll watch. And then if you get the same message, then you know, bam, you're getting something direct from spirit. All right, my crusty crabs. Let's get into this and see who's coming in to talk to you. Who am I channeling today, guys? Who am I channeling today? All right, let's see who's coming in to talk. A knight, a hero. All right. A knight, loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. So someone that you can trust is coming into you. Someone who may want to rescue you from something. Someone who might be divinely protected. I'm noticing all the white. Someone who has great passion. Someone who speaks truth, and someone who is brave. They admire you a great deal. They have a loyal heart. They are a natural romantic. So we have a knight, guys. A knight in shining armor riding into your life. Also a teacher. Wow. As soon as I touch this card, you know, I'm getting a feeling that some you guys aren't in communication with your person. Anyway. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. So this person might be a teacher, an actual teacher, or maybe just the way they communicate, they're able to impart information in a way that other people can understand. So maybe they're a natural teacher instead of a teacher by profession. But I'm getting for some, this person is a teacher by profession, okay? Oh, We got a femme fatale here, negative aspect. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. So this person is all about the money and power. And they may even sacrifice things such as love to go after it. They're not, they aren't beneath using their sensuality or sexuality to have their own way. Okay? They know their sexual power. They might be naturally sensuous. You know what I'm getting? Some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus. This is Taurian qualities. I'm looking at the knight, the teacher, the Hierophant, and then sensuality, Venus. I'm getting this. This is a Taurus or a Libra. Could be a Libra. But I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that Venus vibe. An exorcist, good God. Freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. So this person, again, a rescuer. It's right here on the Knight card. Maybe the way that they teach others is maybe it's through empowerment. Maybe they're able to help others break away from negative patterns. Or they may actually be an exorcist. Maybe they do spirit release therapy or something like that. Shamanism, because you know that's about retrieving the soul. So soul retrieval, they might be doing that. So some kind of mystic. We have child, orphan. Okay, so I'm getting independence radiating from this. It says independence based on learning to go it alone. conquering fear of surviving. So this person they're naturally independent, and maybe they've had to be that way because of childhood experiences. Maybe they could have actually been an orphan, or maybe they weren't nurtured appropriately. Well, this is interesting. What's going on with my fishy? Oh, we have some ad going on. So what I'm getting from that is that their childhood was interrupted in some particular way. Maybe they weren't nurtured. Maybe they had a parent that was distant. But something happened in their childhood that interrupted them and made them fiercely independent. So they're accustomed being alone. You see my little fishy on the screen? Oh my goodness, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's my lone little fishy. Right. So they're accustomed being alone. They're accustomed to being alone. See the yellow? That's bravery. But maybe that independence, that fierce freedom kind of traps them in a way, because maybe they have issues making commitments. They're accustomed to be alone. So now to make space for somebody else in their life, maybe that's a challenge. I'm getting that. Oh, lover. Lover in reverse. That's not good. Let me see. Obsessive passion that harms others. Self-destructive devotion. So this person may have issues letting go. So we could even be talking about a stalker, but someone who's obsessive. They just can't seem to let go of the past. They can't seem to let go of past relationships. They can't seem to let go of past hurts. And maybe they may hold on to people, places and things that no longer serve them. They just don't know when to move on. Then we have here a rebel. Challenges authority to effect social change. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve their inner needs. So there's a need for this person to be very in line, mind, body, and spirit, to whatever they believe in. And if it doesn't suit their needs, they don't have a problem with changing their belief system. They also don't have a problem putting themselves out there to effect social change and to change things or give voice to the voiceless. Because remember, this is a communicator, a teacher. Let's get one more card. And then we have a Virgin. So maybe even some of you might be dealing with a Virgo, or the person might have a Virgo in their chart. It says, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So this person may right now be devoting themselves to their spirituality and getting that spiritual wisdom, because here it's about wisdom, right? And we have here in this lover card as well. Here it's about wisdom and love, and maintain a purity of heart. So they might actually be abstinent at this point in time because they're focusing on their spiritual path. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's look at how this person is viewing you mentally. What's the mental processing when they think about you? I'm getting that they're bombarded with so many different thoughts. I'm looking at the school of fish there. So it's just a bombardment. They feel alone. Even when surrounded by people, they feel lonely. They're feeling stuck, because that's a rockfish, isn't it? I'm getting that they feel stuck. Anyway. All right. Let's see what's going on here. When they think about you, they think about this connection. What's the mental processing? What are they thinking? Mental space. They think that you're lying. They either think that you are lying or withholding the truth. Withholding. I'm getting withholding. So it might be an omission. They think that you're lying or withholding the truth, or they may not be ready to speak their truth and be their authentic self. Maybe they are afraid. So this is the Gemini here. I know Gemini is about bam, unvarnished truth. You can take it or leave it. They don't give a fuck. When they think about you, they're grieving. They're sad. They're regretting how things might have turned out between you guys. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It seemed like there was some kind of issue. There might have even been a third party situation there. and maybe you guys have parted ways. Maybe you're here and they're quite over there. Maybe there's been a lot of water under the bridge, and they just don't know how to get back to you. I'm noticing that this person is wearing purple. That's usually a color of mourning. When they think about you, they think about this connection. They want to talk to you, they want to communicate, and they want to communicate about feelings. They want to rush in and bring this passionate message of love, but they're not ready. This is a Page of Wands. So they want to bring some kind of passionate message for you, or they could be waiting on you to communicate with them. But that's usually like a text message, email, some kind of instantaneous messaging. When they think about you, and this is your card, Cancer, as well, they think that you have many secrets. One, they think you're intuitive, but they also think that there's a shadow side to you that they don't know about. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking that there are many secrets that you are hiding, or it could be that they're hiding secrets too. There could be many secrets that you're hiding that you're not telling them about, because we see here the withholding of truth. Okay? So they're thinking that there's some kind of truth that you're keeping from them. It could be both of you. Yeah, there is some cycle of feeling overwhelmed and burdened and sad that they want to release right now. This whole connection is making them feel burdened and overwhelmed. Yeah, because I'm getting that with that. This 5 of Cups is no joke, right? Remember, this is worse than the 3 of Swords. This is grief. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, but this is grief. So they're feeling very overwhelmed and burdened by this connection. And they are holding their emotions inside and not expressing their feelings. And I think this is part of the burden of this relationship. Maybe they don't feel like they have an outlet for their love. And that's what grief is. Grief is love with no place to go. So this person may have all this love inside, but they can't express it for whatever reason. Maybe there's a third-party situation. So this is Cancer here again, actually. So they may also view you as not expressing your truth or expressing your love. But people aren't expressing their emotions in this relationship. They don't feel like they have an avenue to do that. And maybe it's because you guys aren't speaking. Ten of Swords, 10 of Wands. So there's some kind of cycle of betrayal that is coming to a close here. Somebody feels betrayed, either you, Cancer, or your person, and it's a burden. I think you guys aren't communicating. Nobody's feeling the love here because there's no resolution. You guys need to talk. You guys need to talk about what happened. There might have been miscommunication. I think maybe people might have even been making up fantasies in their head about what happened. This card is a card of illusion as well. So people don't know the truth. There has to be that exchange of information so that you guys can come to some kind of compromise and some kind of closure, because the pain here is like it's unending. Okay, so we have 10 of Swords. So we have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. But this cycle is coming to a close. You guys are going to get resolution soon, but you guys have to be open to communication. So if you know you've done wrong, Cancer, you have to make things right. You have to put your pride aside and step forward. Or if your person has done wrong, make yourself receptive so that they feel that energy and are able to come forward to you. Because I'm getting that this person is ashamed. We have 3 of Cups in reverse. So both of you guys are feeling very unhappy. You feel like there's nothing to celebrate in your life. Like it's like all the joy has been sucked out of your life, out of your being. It may also be as well that when your person thinks about you, Cancer, they want to get rid of any third parties, or they may want you to get rid of any third parties that might be in this mix here. Let me see what's blocking this connection at this point in time. Spirit, what's blocking this connection? We have a King of Cups in reverse. So people aren't expressing their emotions. One, they may be operating in distorted energy, either distorted masculine or feminine energy, where basically being emotionally immature. This is a Scorpio, this King of Cups, but it could be any water sign, or it could be anybody. This is the energy that they're embodying at this point in time. They're not expressing their emotions, and this could be both of you, okay, guys? This is not specific to either of you. This could be both of you. You take it as it resonates. But somebody's not being mature enough to step forward and get this kind of closure and really have an honest conversation. What's blocking this connection? We have here justice in reverse. So that some kind of injustice was done, and I'm getting the feeling that somebody might be getting their karma because of it right now. Somebody's caught in a karmic cycle. This justice card is in reverse, so that means this karmic cycle is in play right now for whatever this person did. Whether to you or to someone else, somebody's getting their karma. Somebody might even be facing the justice system right now. It's still Libra here. What's blocking this connection? Four of Swords. People are healing. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. People are healing. They're focusing on their heartbreak, whatever inner wounding that they have, and they're applying a sort of truth to it to heal the wound. They're really seeing themselves with fresh eyes. Okay? So people are doing some deep healing right now. Could be you, your person, or both of you. Right? Because I'm getting this situation has forced both of you to go deep within and really look at self. What's blocking this connection? People aren't fighting for this relationship. For whatever reason, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. They aren't fighting for this relationship, and I think it's because they are doing this deep healing, deep inner reflection. And in fact, you guys may not be talking to allow for this deep healing to take place. The Seven of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. What's blocking this connection? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting from this is people might be numbing themselves and not facing their heartbreak and not facing their situation. Or it could be that someone is not walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them. Someone is staying in some kind of toxic relationship, or they're staying in some kind of energy that does not promote the healing of this situation. It's like maybe they can't walk away from what happened. They can't walk away from the past. They can't let it go. Whatever it was. What's blocking this connection? Again, somebody might be numbing, a lot of drinking happening, or third party. Third party, guys. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, third party. On whoever's side, there's a third party here. Two of Wands. So maybe somebody has a choice to make and they're not making this choice. There's a path set up. There are two paths set up before this person, and they can't seem to choose which path they're going to take. And what's blocking this connection? Might be an actual person, a King of Wands, a fire sign. It could be the fact that maybe the person that, maybe you or your person, your provider, and you're unable to come towards your love right now. Or it could be a lack of action. I see this king. Now, he's a man of action, but he's also a man of strategy. So maybe your person is just strategizing, trying to figure out, how do I come towards my Cancer? What is the best approach I should take? I don't want this person to Queen of Swords me, to lock me out of her life or his life. What is the best approach? So that's what's blocking this connection here. So possibly third parties, possibly inaction, possibly healing, possibly somebody being trapped in a karmic cycle from which they cannot extricate themselves right now. Okay. All right, guys. So join me next Extended on Patreon. And what I'm going to do there, I'm going to have a look at if there's any third party situations. If you know for sure there's a third party, I'm going to have a look at the energy of that. Then I'm going to look at how this person is feeling for you in heart space. I'm going to look at what they might be hiding from you. Then I'm going to get messages from their 3D self, messages from their 5D self. And then I'm going to look at possible actions towards you by the end of the month, okay? So join me on Patreon for that. All right, guys, take care. Bye.